Hi everyone, welcome to Eco Learning Classes. This is Professor Geeta Mahesh. Dear students, today we will be discussing with respect to multiplier mechanism, which is important for 6 marks. Before we take up multiplier mechanism, first let us understand what is investment multiplier. In relation to investment multiplier, that means in relation to investment only we will be discussing multiplier mechanism. So it is better to understand what is investment multiplier. Here investment multiplier shows or it is a ratio of total increment in equilibrium level of final goods output to initial increment in autonomous expenditure. What do you mean by this? It is a ratio. Okay, we are talking about investment multiplier, and investment multiplier shows the relationship between two variables. The first variable what we are talking is GDP, or we can say GDP, or we can say national income. So what is GDP? You can see here in equilibrium level of final goods output. Equilibrium level of final goods output means nothing but it is a position where aggregate demand, here you can see it is a position where aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply, and at this equilibrium what is the level of income? That we call it as national income or income of a nation. So it is a ratio between the national income and the initial increment in autonomous expenditure. In the previous videos we have discussed autonomous expenditure includes the autonomous consumption plus autonomous investment. In this autonomous consumption and autonomous investment, if just change, increase investment, what happens to this equilibrium level of income? So here it is a ratio between national income and investment, change in investment. When autonomous investment changes, definitely the autonomous expenditure is also going to change. If investment increases, autonomous expenditure also increases. So here we are bringing change in investment. When investment changes, see here what I am saying, if investment increases, there is no doubt income of a nation also is going to increase. But increase in income is more than increase in investment, and because of that reason only it is called as multiplier. That means initial increase in investment leads to many times increase in the income. That process, or that we call it as multiplier mechanism. This we can understand with the help of an example. Let us discuss this one. I hope you understood what is investment multiplier. Investment multiplier and its formula is important for 2 marks. So you have to learn this investment multiplier meaning. What do you mean by investment multiplier? It is a ratio of total increment in equilibrium level of final goods output to initial increment in autonomous expenditure is called as investment multiplier. What is the formula for investment multiplier? Delta Y divided by delta A, or you can write even 1 divided by 1 minus C. So here C stands for marginal propensity to consume, or you can write 1 divided by S. S stands for marginal propensity to save. So here I took either you can say delta A or you can say delta Y. So now tell me what is investment multiplier? Investment multiplier is equal to delta Y, change in income due to change in investment. So this relationship is shown by investment multiplier. So this is what I have written, or that is the meaning of investment multiplier. It is a ratio between equilibrium level of final goods output, which is denoted by Y, to a initial increment in autonomous expenditure, which here we have taken as investment. Either you can write it as autonomous expenditure or due to change in investment. Here you can see autonomous expenditure is changing due to change in investment. You can consider even that too. So dear students, already we discussed the effect of change in autonomous expenditure on level of output and income in the previous video. You can refer even that. The same diagram I have used and I have given an explanation. So here this is the equilibrium position. Suddenly when investment increases, demand increases. So aggregate demand will shift upward and takes the position of AD2. So in that situation, this E1 is no more a equilibrium position. So new equilibrium is E2. In that situation, what happens? Income increases. You can see here, increase in investment is very less, but increase in income is more. So increase in income is more than increase in investment. What do you mean by that? A small increase in investment leads to a greater increase in income. Because of this only we call it as investment multiplier. That means investment has multiple times effect on income. That means income increases multiple times the increase in investment. Dear students, now we are going to understand multiplier mechanism with the help of an example. So whenever you are going to attend this question, first you write the meaning and the formula. After that, with an example, we are going to explain the process of this multiplier mechanism. See, when we are talking about two sector economy, household sector and firm sector, so there is no government sector. So there is no government sector, only two sector we have considered here. When you have taken two sector economy, there is the absence of direct taxes and as well as subsidies. Okay, there is no absence, no direct tax and subsidies. When there is no tax and subsidy, in that situation, the factors of production, what you are going to employ, okay, land, labor, capital, organization, they will be rewarded in the form of rent, interest, wages, interest, and profit, right, students? Now, whatever these factors of production is going to produce output, and the value of output will be exactly equal to the payment made to these factors of production. So that is what they are saying here. The production of final goods employs factors of production, right, Nikla? In the absence of direct tax and subsidies, the total value of goods and services is distributed among factors of production. Now, the factor payment is equal to GDP is equal to value of final output. See here, the factor payment is equal to GDP and that is equal to value of final output. See, investment generates income. For example, if you are going to make an investment of 10 crores, so it becomes an income for a person from whom you are going to buy those goods and services. When you are going to invest, you are going to buy capital goods, and when you are going to buy a capital goods, the producer of capital goods will get an income, and let us assume that person is here. Okay, so he will get a how much? 10 crores. Now this additional income, see here, investment generates income, correct? You are going to make investment of 10 crores and this person will get that income. So because of that reason, we are saying here additional income causes change in consumption. After receiving 10 crores, this person will keep quiet? No, he is going to spend. When he is going to spend means he is going to undertake a consumption. Will he consume entire? No. The change in consumption expenditure depends on marginal propensity to save. That means it depends on marginal propensity to consume or marginal propensity to save. That means when he gets 10 crores, the complete 10 crores he won't use for consumption. He is going to make a savings, right, Nakla? How much is going to save? It depends on marginal propensity to consume. Let us assume that he is going to make additional income, whatever he gets additional income. Out of that additional income, 50%, that means 0.5, he will use for consumption purpose and 0.5 is going to make a savings. If that is the case, out of 10 crores, he is going to use 5 crores for consumption purpose. When he uses for consumption purpose, he is going to spend. When he is going to spend, that means he is going to buy goods and services from the second person. Who is that second person? Here is the second person. So this person will spend 5 crores and thus second person will get a 5 crores as income. Now this person entire 5 crores he won't consume. So what he will do? Only 2.5 crores he will consume and remaining he is going to make a savings. When he is going to spend, there is a third person from whom he is going to buy and this third person is going to get a 2.5 as crores as his income. So how much investment we made? Only 10 crores. But what is the income generated? First person, this person will get an income of how much? 10 crores. And second person will, when first person spends 5 crores, then second person will get a 5 crores as income. And this second person will spend only 2.5 crores. Then this third person is going to get a 2.5 crores. When you add all these things, 10 plus 5, 15, 15, 16, 17.5 crores. What is the investment made? Only 10 crores. What is the income generated? 17.5 crores. So this we call it as investment multiplier. Here we were stuck or stopped here. Change in consumption expenditure depends upon MPS. How much is going to save? So that will decide the next person how much will he get as his income when the first person is going to spend. See, additional consumption expenditure generates additional income. When this first person, right, Makla, when this first person is going to, this first person is going to spend his income, the second person is going to get additional income and this process will continue. You see, this thus the process keeps repeating till the total increase in income is equal to product of multiplier and change in investment. Product of multiplier. See, change in income depends upon multiplier and investment. That means product means multiplication. Multiplication of multiplier and investment. See, product of multiplier and investment means you have to multiply multiplier value and investment. So how to find out a multiplier value? So to find out multiplier value, we are using a formula 1 divided by 1 minus C. So 1 divided by 1 minus what is C? We assumed marginal propensity 0.5. So here I am using 0.5. So 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5. So 1 divided by 0.5 is equal to 2. So what is the value of K? That is 2 we got. Now what is change in investment? We made an assumption that change in investment is 10 crores. So I am substituting that 10. So 2 into 10, 20. That means when you increase investment by 10 crores, the income of nation will increase by 20 crores. See, 2 times the investment. So this we call it as investment multiplier, and this is how the multiplier mechanism will work. Dear students, yeah, whatever we discussed now, you can make it a table and you can add in this table. Okay, first round or second round, instead of taking first person, second person, you can make it as round 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay, here consumption beginning, let us take it as 0, and suddenly we are going to make an autonomous increment, that is 10 crores. Okay, then what is the income generated? 10 crores. The second round, whatever the person who gets a income, this first person is in the second round, what he will do? This person will not spend entire, how much? 10 crores. What he will do? He will think, let me make a 80% of my increased income for consumption, remaining 20% as savings. So he is going to make a savings of 20%, that is 0.2. So MPS is equal to 0.2. MPC is equal to 0.8. That means 80% he is going to consume. So what is the 80% of 10? 8. So he is going to consume 8 crores. And when he is going to consume, he is going to spend. When he spends, no, here, when he is going to spend 8 crores, the second person is going to get income. Okay. So what is the second person's income? First person's income is 10 crores. Second person's income is 8 crores. This second person now is going to consume. How much is going to consume? Again, 20% is going to save, remaining 80%. So what is the 80% of this 10? 6.4. Okay, 6.4 means he is going to spend 6.54 crores, and the third person is going to get that as income. And this third person, again, what he will do? 0.8, 3 times you have to multiply, then multiply with a 10, or directly you can multiply 0.8 to 6 point, see here, 6.4 into 0.8. Then you will get a value of 5.12. 5.12 crores is going to spend. Who? This third person is going to spend. Then the fourth person will get income as 5.12 crores, and this process will continue till change in income is equal to K into delta I. Till this point, this process will continue. That means this process will continue till this output, no, the total output, if we add, it should end with a 50 crores, because marginal propensity to consume is more here. So the multiplier, if you see, so multiplier value will be 5 times. In the previous example, we took a 0.5. The multiplier value was 2, very less. When MPC increases, the value of multiplier also increases. Here you can see 1 divided by 1 minus C is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus 0.8. Here we took 0.8. In the previous example, 0.5. Now, when you deduct 0.8 from 1, you will get 0.2. 1 divided by 0.2 is 5. So what is the investment? 10 crores. What is the value of multiplier? 5. So 5 into 10, 50. So as multiplier, no, the effect will be more when the marginal propensity to consume is more. If marginal propensity to consume value is less, the effect of multiplier is also less. Dear students, if you like, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.